Hello, everyone. This is Lisa. Oops, there we go. With Inspired Art Intuitive. Here, kind of chilling afternoon. Decided to go live this afternoon and see if folks were in need of a little afternoon advice. So we did our dailies. Hello, Diana. How are you, dear? Oh, hey, how are you? Okay, Diana. So what we're doing, guys, is we're all entering in the room. Hello again. If everyone could just hit that like button in, please. And so what we're doing today is this afternoon, we're going to do oracles for free, and then we're going to do clarifiers for $5, 5-card clarifier for 10. And I want you guys to understand that the energy exchange really, like, oh, why is she charging? Well, because the energy exchange really, I've been researching this a lot with spiritual ministry is money, and cost me money to keep the lights on and such. So will the person you love unblock me? So thank you very much, Diana. I appreciate that. So Diana, this is what I can do for this. Okay, I'm not trying to be shady or what have you. If you would like to know what they're thinking, hello, Black Goddess, how are you? Would like to know what they're thinking about you or the potential outcome, that would be like a 5-card pull for you. Would be $10 for the PayPal. Okay, that would be a more accurate question to ask me than whether or not the person unblocking you, because I can't necessarily tell you where they're going to unblock you. I can't tell you that, but that's their free will, right? All is well with me. Thank you very much. But what we see is there's, I can do a 5-card pull for you, and we can do that. Okay, like how he's feeling, how he's walking his walk, his influences and potential outcome. That's what we can see. So that would be a 5-card spread for you that we would do for 10. And you could do it to the PayPal that's up there, upper part of the scroll up into the chat. Fran, what's going on with you, sweetie? I could just do the oracle card. That's not going to answer the question, no? The chemical you worked with. You worked with giving you. Did it give you asthma? Are you asking me? Because that's kind of a medical question, love. So, Fran, that's a medical question, right? Yeah, that's not some, like if you were to email me, because you have my email address, I can help you do the research into whether or not that particular chemical exposure could potentially give you asthma. I could very much help you do that. And I shot you an email earlier to see when you would have availability again for us to have our one-on-one. So why don't you send me that info? Okay. So if that's a potential, then we need, that's where we should go with that then, right? Admit it, yeah. I'm telling you, it's terrible. Yep. Okay, Diane, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. It's probably not going to answer your question, but we'll see what comes up. Hello, Katrilla. Has PPE. have not discussed anything about the blood moon, Black Goddess. That is a really interesting topic. That's really an interesting topic. Hang on one second. Diana, we pulled compassion for you. And let me read that to you. And then I just got another email, so I need to look at that. So, Diana, the answer to your question involves treating those around you in the same way you wish to be treated. This card reminds you that how you act affects everyone in your life. This is a time to show the higher part of yourself. As an indigo, you can easily detach and see the big picture in each situation. To move forward, you must exude higher energy because what you give out is what you receive. So check in with yourself and take inventory that you are treating others with fairness and compassion. So what I hear from that, I'm just going to check my phone, guys. Sorry. Okay. What I hear from that, okay, is I don't know the ins and outs of how you and this person like broke, but just show compassion in this regard and show compassion to yourself. And I urge you as well to we're gonna do a series on self-partnering a little bit in more depth. There's three, I think there's a playlist that's like about love, and there's in there healing after heartache. I would watch those three and then start watching some of the dream, because when we are so hyper focused outside of ourselves, as far as receiving love and things like that, it tends to happen is that means that says to me we're not fully self-partnered. And when we're not fully self-partnered, one quick, no, I'm not taking this phone call. Sorry, guys. If people calling me, like my old job is like trying to keep me, but that's not happening. Okay, look, so when we're not fully self-partnered, then unusual or overly zealous desire to receive love from other people. I know, isn't it weird, friends, to be wanted, but you guys should have done what you needed to do to keep me. Anyway, long story. But when we have this desire for other people to complete us because we're not complete ourselves, right? So, and again, I don't know the situation, Diana, with the whole breakup or whatnot, but I would be kind to you first and also show compassion in this area with the other person and really seek to be self-partnered. Okay, I'm going to do something on this that I don't typically do because I am not sure in relationship. So it's a lunar eclipse. Oh, this is going to be super interesting. This is going to be super interesting. Okay. So when Mars, in its course of retrograde, eclipses, hello, Teresa, eclipses the moon, that causes a blood moon, right? And we've had a number of, not even necessarily retrogrades, but it feels like Mars has been coming around quite often and doing a lunar eclipse and more often than normal. Good Lord, go away. I'll tell you, sensing, name Miss Sophie. I'm telling you what I'm sensing when we have, because of it's during a Mars retrograde as well this is happening. Already, once we, thank you, yeah, right. Once we're in a full moon, when we're in a full moon, it, like for me, for Cancer, my intuition is heightened to a great degree, right? And I think everyone's into it. All water signs get super heightened. Um, Full moons can cause people to act out a little bit out of character and already just a little not so. When we have blood moon, and now coming the blood moon now in the at the tail end of a Mars retrograde, I would be very careful when you're getting messages or hearing from people, especially in the spiritual realm. A lot of prophetic um, or prophetic type utterances that are going to be given, like a lot of gloom. And I'm not saying that that's not true, but what I am saying is your intuition can get interfered with a little bit because we've got Mars and this weird energy, this whacked out energy happening. I believe we're still in the midst of a Mercury retrograde as it is. So our movement, right, application is just, it's, if you feel like already now you've not been able to communicate with people, like I feel like even with my now soon to be ex was just calling me and we were talking about some different things and I'm like, okay, well I said this but he didn't hear that, or I said this and he didn't hear that, and I didn't understand to mean that, this, that, and the third, right? So if that's the case, you're already having difficulty in communication, right? You're already feeling like really healthy because Mercury is all about like that quick movement, that fast movement, all about the communication and things like that. And we have Leo Sun. Leo, this is Leo season. It's like at the height of the sun's influence. So we've got this kind of jovial, people want to be out, but it's super intense. If you've noticed, people are like super intense right now. So we've got that. We've got miscommunication happening from this. We've got intuition trying to come in and speak to us. But now we have got Mars like right smack dab in the middle of the whole thing, setting it off. And Mars is Aries as well as the original planet for Scorpio. So Aries are very like forward moving, da 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 da, and they're real like they're risk taker and they're high energy. And so now you've got this lethargy coming in where you're not really going to feel like you're going to be questioning everything. I know for me, it's like lately I've just been questioning everything. Like you can't make a flipping decision. Globally, what could this do? Globally, this could very much interfere how leaders, heads of states, um, interact with one another, not being able to communicate. Everyone, please hit that like button. I got 6 people in this room. I got 2 likes. I think, yes, a lot of things are being exposed because the other thing with the moon, though, is that while it's very big on intuition, their secrets can be held in the dark. Moon card, when you pull the moon card, it can mean, oh, follow your intuition. Thank you, everyone, for doing that. Follow your intuition in regard to what you're sensing and be guided by the moonlight. But when you have that light coming through the lens of Mars, when you have that moonlight coming through that lens of that blood, it is like the dark comes out and comes to light. People can't hide who they are. And you see them through a truer light. So you got sun coming here, you've got Mercury miscommunication, and you've got all of this, right? So there's in some senses, the intuition, it feels like you can't make a decision. It feels like you just don't know which way to go. And normally you hear really well. As soon as you just can't freaking communicate with anybody. Nobody's hearing you. Why don't you understand what I'm saying, right? You have all of this, but now you've got that Mars in there as well. And Aries actually are very good communicators as well. At least the Aries that I'm an Aries moon, and the Aries that I know that are in my realm deal with, they tend to be very communicators. They're also very freaking immature on a lot of levels, right? Because they're kind of the babies, right, of the zodiac, and they're very impulsive. So I feel like the energy of everyone is going to be at a higher rate. Like you're going to make decisions so quickly because you don't know what to do, and you might not be making the right decision because the communication is off because of Mercury retrograde. Communication's off. You're your intuition. You got the intensity of the sun, and bam, here comes Mars. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate your interference and everything. Yes, I do think, Teresa, I do tend to agree with you that there will be an illumination of good and bad. There's that exposure with sun in the dark comes out in the light. But I'm really going to caution everyone, it's coming very tomorrow. What's today? The 26th. It's coming tomorrow. I'm going to caution everyone to be double, triple um, double and triple. If you had an idea to move forward on today, don't just change it. No, don't go hide. Don't change it. Whatever you had decided upon today or yesterday or last week, stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. Double and triple check. Hello, Lady Rose readings. How are you? We're talking about the blood moon. Someone asked me about it, and I had it. Then so now we're chatting about that. So I'm gonna have to take part of this and put it up. I think I kind of want to go into this a little bit further, maybe even tonight, because this is like an amazing conversation to have. I would double check your communication. Make sure that you fully comprehend what's being stated to you. Okay. Repeat it back, whatever, right? Don't just assume somebody says something to you in a certain way that's the way that they mean it. It's all also understand that the Aries is also the Greek god of war. So Mars is war. Now, I'm not saying that to say we're going to be involved in war, right? What I am saying, though, is that is conflict. So miscommunication, let's put this all together, beloveds. Miscommunication is usually the source of conflict. Blessings, Miss Cassandra. We're talking about the blood moon. Hadn't planned on it, but we're going with it. And thank you, Black Goddess, for putting this question out there to the world. I wish I could go change my right now. By Aries being the god of the moon, the god of war. Thank you, Cassandra. And also up further in this chat, dear, I put in there that Oracle cards are free, $5 for 3 cards and $10 for 5. Okay. If you could copy that, Miss Cassandra, and put that in here as well as my PayPal. Thank you very much, love. And donations, yes. So if you think about that, miscommunication, intensity, we have all of these things all happening at the same time. Here is clearly the moon is bright, blocked by Mars. So we have to be very careful that we are very and concise in our communication, and that we are very clear and gain an understanding of what the other party means when they're communicating with us. Now, this is about 6 hours. I think I read about 6 hours. Okay. Let me see. I'll go back to my website here. For about a half hour, the moon will be full or partially in Earth's shadow from 1:14 p.m. to 7:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 hours and 14 minutes. The period of complete eclipse, known as totality, when the moon appears the darkest, will last from 3:30 p.m. to 5:13 Eastern. So we won't really even see that because it's still light. We won't, we won't see the daytime here in the North America, in the U.S. Totality will last for an hour and 3 minutes, making the longest eclipse of the 21st century. So, moon looks red, yada, 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 yada. Okay, so that's very interesting. So that 2-hour time period, guys, and it's going to be the most intense, is from three exercises we went through before. Okay, honey? Just sit down and do some meditation. Be very loving to yourself. Yes, it probably did need to come out. I think there's some more things that are going on with you that you need a little more. You need some clearing. Okay, if you can't get with me, love, if you can't get with day or tomorrow night, and we can talk about whatever. But if we can get together, I really feel like email me if you have some time tonight, Miss Tiffany. Email me and then let's set up a time. We can do some chakra clearing, okay? I really feel like I need to, so just email me and we'll work things out. Anyway, your heart has been racing for no reason. This is very intense, and I would say anybody, and I'm going to people in this room for the most part, vigilant, okay, over ourselves, our family, our for us to be very vigilant right now during this blood moon time period, because again, like I said, all these things do come into play. Thank you everyone for coming in. We are doing oracle pulls for $1. For free, price for 5, 10 cards, $10 for 5 cards, and we're talking about the blood moon and the effects, the possible effects. Franny, you might need some aura clearing as well too. So Fran, email me and we can get together tomorrow or Sunday. Okay, we have to get together anyway. Okay, I typically wouldn't do this. You know what? And because I think that we are sensing, beloveds, we're sensing that there's so much shifting going on. Pray for and go to spiritual battle for our areas. How long does it take how long does what take? Chakra clearing? Hello, Julia. Did I send you an email? Did you get my email? How long does it take? Lady Rose, do you mean chakra clearing? Or do you mean the anxious feeling? I can't remember, but that's fine. It was probably just to make sure I'm at the Miss Julia. Anyway, how long does it take? You'll get a release. I can't tell you. But the reason for some of us they're aware and are if you're not a spiritual warrior or you've never done spiritual warfare, I'm not to go in here and do this. There's some of us that are under the sound of my voice here that are. No, Julia, no problem. But even if you're not a spiritual warrior, let's say to do between now and tomorrow, you need to stay, if you're in a meditative state, or if you're going through your day, remain in sort of a grounded spot, operating from your most highest self, and keep the focus on joy, positivity. I would ask your angelic guides and your spirit guides to come and joy and peace to you all day. If you're starting to feel icky in your power center, or if you're starting to feel icky in your sacral, or starting to feel things are off, then take the moment, breathe it out. Okay, breathe it out. We need to be emanating love and light, our highest vibration, and from our most highest self. Conversation, like try not to get into arguments or disagreements or anything like that, because it's not going to come to a good end. Okay, it's not going to come to a good end. If it can be put off till later, put it off. Having the discussion. Those of us that have done spiritual warfare and gone to the heavens, I will say that I would say that you're very welcome. Oh, I will tonight. Good, very good. Okay, email me because and then we'll figure it out. Okay. Those of us that have done spiritual warfare. I will say that so I feel very strongly that we need to be dispatching Archangel Michael specifically over your countries to keep the peace. To keep the peace. Okay. The angelic host, there's peacekeepers in the angelic host, there's healers, there's psalmists, there's, all sorts of different types of angelic host that operate in the heavenlies. I get the sun, the peacekeepers, dispatched to protect humanity. That we need peacekeepers to protect, people that are abusive during this time period will ratchet up. I mean, they will really, really go crazy, right? Because of these energies. So we need peace, not only just over our countries, but over, our cities, over our states, over our providence, over our provinces, over, right? We need that. We need that world peace. If you know of anybody that is going through a tough time as an abusive household, you need to be dispatching the angelic host to protect those that are being abused in that household. If you're in an abuse situation, ask for, and speak it over you right now, that I'm dispatching the angels, the angelic host, to come and be around about you and protect, and fight off and keep at bay the spirits that would seek to harm you. Oh my gosh. So this is, am I buffering for everybody? Because I'm not buffering on this end. I'm trying not to cry. Good Lord, no buffering. Okay. Crap. Crappity and more crap. All right, guys. Let's do this. It's okay now. Let me know if it's buffering still. Not anymore. I did not want to log off and log back. Stop crying. Okay, what I was just saying was that we need to be dispatching our angelic host, specifically Archangel Michael, to fight in the heavenlies and place protection over humanity during this blood moon type. During this blood moon time. Okay, guys, I have 8 people in here. Let me look at what's going on with my. Okay, I reset my modem. I think that's what's going on. Guys, so will you guys promise to come like right back? I'm reset my modem. Can you guys come right back? Give it about. Hello, Miss Erica. Okay, everybody, I'll come right back. I'm going to reset the modem. Give it about 5 minutes. Why are you sorry you brought it up? No, this is and in fact, when I come back on, it's going to be blood moon discussion. Blood moon and advice, afternoon advice, okay? That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to give you your card then when we come back. Do not be sorry you brought it up. We got a little interference going on. This was something good. Honey, let me tell you something. Tell y'all something about when I start crying, when I am hearing this, we are at a point where you're tapping in to certain realms in the spirit. And I'm not saying this to this is not spiritual ego here. I'm just telling you what happens when you have gotten to a certain level in spiritual warfare, and there you feel the energies, you feel the sack of pain, and that's okay. That's part of that being an empath and intuitive. I'm not my person is not sad. My higher being is not sad. This allows me to feel pain that's happening so that I can properly minister to it. I'm not sad. I'm okay. Okay. These are the things that I'm going to be teaching you guys in this class. And I know you guys are probably sick of hearing about this class, right? But there's a reason why I'm pushing it, because I know it's necessary. This is necessary information. Part of learning this class is how to separate yourself from being personally entangled in the mess. Because to be a practitioner, if you think about it, being a doctor, right? The doctor doesn't get personally entangled. He has empathy for you, but he's personally entangled in your stuff because he can't afford to. Because when he does or she does, they can't properly diagnose you. Same thing when you're a light worker. It's the same thing when you're a healer, a spiritual healer. It's the same thing when you're a spiritual warrior. You're allowed to feel it, but you have to be very careful that you don't take it in and personalize it and internalize it, okay? All right. Listen, am I after all of that? Because if I'm not buffering, I'm not getting off of here. Am I still buffering, y'all? Oh, Miss Erica. Good. Okay, good. I don't have to get off. Yay. Okay, here we go. Julia, let me pull an oracle card for you. the angels. Okay, so I protect the internet connection and the signal going out. So there is offering and anything else that needs to be delivered this afternoon. Thank you. Liam. No, this is a really good topic. I really wish I could put it back out there and say this is what we're blood moon. But when you know what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk about this here, and then I'll come on a little earlier than normal, about 9 o'clock tonight. I'll come on and we will speak further. The moon. Miss Julia, you have freedom, my love. So, Miss Julia, this card answers your question by guiding you to freedom. Perhaps this comes from releasing something that no longer serves you. This card is also confirmation that your prayers for freedom have been heard and the angels are working to bring change into your life. As an indigo, you can sense when someone's being controlled or manipulated. Yes, honey, you definitely can. You have an innate ability to see unnecessary restrictions and rules, but sometimes you may unknowingly impose your own restrictions and rules upon yourself. When you draw this card, it signals that you should release control of your desires. Freely dream big for yourself and this planet and allow the angels to guide you with their eternal and infinite wisdom. Okay, guys, so we'll continue talking about this a little bit too while we're here. We might end up talking a little bit of spiritual warfare while we're here. Again, no, anyone, if you would like 3 cards, it's $5 during this chat, 10 cards. $10 for 5 cards during this chat. So the blood moon, and I was going to I want to look Aries up. Because, you know, we need to really understand the god, Aries, Greek god. Here we go. I don't want that. I want, So Greek god of war, right? He was one of the 12 Olympians, son of Zeus and Hera. In literature, Aries represents, now this is very important because Mars is the planet that Aries are from, right? And Scorpio, but Mars is the planet that is in play here. And Aries represents the violent and physical, untamed aspect of war, which is in contrast to Athena, who represents military and generalship as the goddess of intelligence. Oh boy. I'm going to tell y'all why that hit me so hard, that statement right there. Because I may have mentioned this in my late night conversations. I identify with Athena. However, I identify with Athena in a tremendous way. Hello, Susan. In fact, the logo working to get done is going to be the Owl of Athena. So this is why I'm feeling this in great right now. I just read this. We're working on the blood moon here, talking about the blood moon. I'm telling you, Aries is the god of war, and that there's all this contention and fighting and that could come from it, missions, all this stuff. And that's really what's at play. If you've noticed, people are getting like really, really crazy right now. From for me, attached to Athena, I'm all about that military strategy. That's why my first thing was dispatch your angels. Okay? Dispatch your angels. Get into the fight. So, wow, that just y'all are witnessing. Just hit me. Okay. When we are going into spiritual warfare about this, guys, dispatch your own angelic host to protect you. Dispatch the angelic host if you're called to work over cities and municipalities and all of that. To be raising the residents worldwide. We need to be showering love and light worldwide, sending and receiving. Some of us are crying so much because we're not about all the conflict and the war and the contention. That's not who we are. It's not who we are. We are of the divine love and light. Hello, Amaya. So that's what we as are really feeling it. And those of us that are called to that higher spiritual warfare for over larger areas, that's why we feel like we. Yes, my dear. Yes, let's take an oracle card break, shall we? Um take a bit of a break. Okay, clarifiers, oracle cards for free, $5 for 3 cards of clarification, $10 for $5 cards of clarifying. Yes, we're gonna take an oracle card break. Also, guys, because I feel like I'm being led to do that, do this. Well, please, somebody. All these darn notifications. I don't know why YouTube decides to send me notifications right when I'm in the middle of a live. Let it go. Goodbye. Also, during this chat, those that are coming in and out of this chat, if you schedule a Reiki session with me during this chat, I will do the chakra clearing energy healing session for $30. That is, and it's not that I feel like it's not only worth $30, it's than 60. I don't like to price things outside of people's realm, okay, abilities. So the chakra clearing 30, you schedule it and get it over to me while we're here chatting. And that, I mean, you're going to get, about 45 minutes or so, 30 to 45 minutes at least with me. Okay. One-on-one, and I will fit it in. I will make it work. I have a lot to do to work on the school, but I will fit it in. All right. On my, Almaya, you have trust. This card asks you to trust that there is a greater purpose. Keep faith that the chaos you see around you has an underlying meaning and divine design. When times are hard, you can feel that the world has been orchestrated to work against them and that nothing's fair. The truth is that your viewpoint has not yet expanded enough to put your perspective. You will see that what seems overwhelming and unbearable now is only a minor hit. Trust that there is so much more out there, including magical experiences. You will see how balanced the world has the potential to be. Take this card and to persevere, stay strong, and believe in yourself, because the world needs you more than you may know. Okay, and Black Goddess will do as well. So again, Cassandra put the clarifiers in there. Oops, sorry. Cassandra put the clarifiers in there, and but so I want you to know again, if you guys would like to have the chakra cleaning, it's Normally the energy healing chakra cleaning would be 60. I will do it. I will, for my tribe members that are here right now, we'll do that for 30. Oh my gosh. Again? Yes, I'll be on later on tonight. We'll do it 9 p.m. Central Time tonight. I'll put the event out. Black Goddess, are you back? Because clearly I need to. Are you here, Black Goddess? I clearly need to reset my modem. It's like, girl, you've been doing a whole lot. Acceptance. And I don't even need to read this one to know what this is saying for you. Acceptance, my dear. So, well, I'll read it anyway. The acceptance is accepting those things within yourself and others. So acceptance. As an indigo, you're built to question everything as part of your mission of making healthful changes to this planet. However, this character may cause you to reject a part of your life that's necessary in order for you to get to the next step. This card is a message for you to search and determine if there is anything or anyone you are rejecting. Accepting your life completely is the best thing you can do for yourself now. While this may be easier, even seem right, know that you simply cannot change everything you do not like. And certain things must be tolerated in this lifetime. Ask the angels to bring you strength and comfort to make letting go and accepting easier. Well, I will tell you though, beloved, I will tell you, beloved, that that's not saying you have to stay in the toxicity. Saying that the toxicity is there to teach you and is there to heal you. And I can tell you that from personal experience. It is there to teach you and heal you, to show you the areas you need healing in. That's why it's there. So this is past life that's being brought forward, the lessons and healings that we need to learn. This is where identifying where there's injury or blockage in your shoulder is so important. And that's something that I tell you, I mean, I innately knew when I was just ministering, when I was solely ministering in the church, but now being a Reiki practitioner, I have such a deeper understanding of it now, and a deeper recognition, and an easier ability to diagnose. Okay, guys, so that's, I mean, and I know that I'm not trying to turn anybody off or make anybody sour, right, to this channel at all. But the reason why I'm here and the reason why Spirit led me to even start a YouTube channel in the first place was so that I could share this with the world. So I could share this with those that needed it. So I could reach out and have the ability to share my spiritual ministry trainings, share the, being able to bring people up, share the healing arts, the spiritual healing, share all of this, right? With the intuitive, share this with you all. That's the purpose. That's my divine purpose. So I don't mean to put anybody off, and I'm not trying to I'm not here trying to like sling snake oil. Okay? But there's a reason. Thank you very much. You guys don't have to thank me. You honestly, this really don't. But I appreciate it. But so I don't want anyone to ever think I keep going on that girl's channel and that the energy exchange keeps the energy on here, right? And the energy exchange, I want to do this full time. This is my calling. Oh, you guys need it. We'll do the PayPal. $30 for the Reiki, energy clearing or healing. And or reading and things. And believe me, it's not that it's not worth. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is part of what I need to work through as well. And also, I just need to, because we're always told don't charge anything, and that's just not. Um, and that's also why the spiritual ministry classes, training classes, are so important to me, because there's a lot of us that need to hear and be doing even not exactly what I'm doing, but you have a purpose and a plan that you made a spiritual contract to do when you came down for this lifetime. And sometimes we need mentorship and training to be able to execute that plan as we're becoming awakened to it. That's why that's so important. It is also part of my contract to train up more light workers, more healers, and get them prepared and get them out. Get them prepared and get them out. That's part of my contract. So I'm fulfilling my contract by offering that out. Okay, so if you haven't already thought about it, think about it, register for it, whatever you need to do, figure out how to get that $200 by August the 2nd. Figure it out. Figure it out. Because if you are called and you know you're called to being a light worker, this is the place, one of the places, I'm not the only one, but this is a foundational training that's going to help you and make sure you're not out there getting tangled up in stuff that you should not be. And being so entangled in the people that you are ministering to that you're no good for yourself. That's this training. So I appreciate all of those that have already signed up. I have a few more spots. Figure it out, y'all, because this is a worthwhile endeavor. And you are the inaugural class. This is going to also allow me to be able to say, Black Goddess, stop saying you hope you can, and manifest it. Manifest it in that you have the $200 to do so. You have manifest that in. Don't hope, don't guess, don't manifest it. Claim it. Live it. See yourself sitting in the video classroom, the rest of us. Yes, you will have it. You have it right now. It's coming to you. You have it. Okay, who needs self-reflection that's in the room? Somebody needs self-reflection in this room. I'm going to read this and then y'all tell me who that was for. This card asks you to review your life. The angels guide you to see yourself as the indigo spiritual warrior you truly are. It's so easy to look back on your actions and feel guilt for things that you've done to upset others. But that time is past, and you need to bring that energy with you going forward. See yourself as a divine soul who's doing the absolute best you can, given the circumstances of your life. As an indigo, you're designed to fight against that which no longer serves humanity, and this requires nothing more than being yourself. Admit what's important to you and ask the angels to guide you to these goals and wishes. That's for somebody in this room. You can let me know who it is in a little bit. Whew. Y'all, this was deep. Black Goddess, thank you so much. I really feel like I need to go and put some notes together, though, for tonight. I really feel like I need to. This is conversation. Um, mm, mm, mm. We are a tribe. We are a tribe. And Fran, I thank you for giving me the honor to train you. I thank you for that. It's an honor for giving me permission to do so. Wow. Okay, guys. Yeah. Oracle card. Free. Does anyone else need an oracle card that hasn't already asked for one? Who that was for that self-reflection, but whoever it was for, that's you. Okay, Miss Erica. Did I miss you from before, sweetie? And if I did, I'm very sorry. What do we have for Miss Erica? I hope you guys can make it back at 9 o'clock. We'll talk about the blood moon in much greater detail. That'll get some food in me because I haven't really eaten all day. Get some food in me and Miss Erica, it's saying you already know. This card ironically comes to you when the answer is something. I love you too. You're very welcome. Thank you for asking the question. This card ironically comes to you when the answer is something you already know but are denying or require confirmation of. In this stance, the angels are saying that you have the answer. You have the answer. And you also know exactly what's forward. This card also asks you to trust in yourself and the divine order of the universe and do what's best for you. Only good can come from listening to your guidance, and only good can come from trusting your own intuition. Okay, Miss Erica. All right, guys, listen, you're very welcome. You're so very welcome. And welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, this is the dealio, guys. I am going to make myself some food. And normally I don't get energy zapped. That just energy zapped me. And it's not in a bad way. It's just letting me know what I need to do. So I need to get myself some food, get some fish and some avocado in me. I'm excited. And some jasmine rice. And I'll be back at 9. I really need more August up, but I'll be back at 9. You guys, I really enjoy you. And please come back. Please let everybody know. Let your friends like, subscribe, donate. And we'll be taking donations during the chat tonight. We'll be taking donations tonight, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to sign off for right now. And we'll chat a little bit later. Okay, beloveds? and every one of you. Thank you so much. Fran, I'll email you back. I did, but I'll email you back again, okay? Miss Tiffany, email me a little bit later, okay, love? All right. Talk to you soon. Bye. You're very welcome, Susan. Come back tonight, dear.